N1MWJ. Western Mass Emergency Net Berkshire section starts in a minute. Is there any business or does anyone require the use of the repeater before I begin?
N1MWJ, this is KB1NBA.
Yeah, go.
Ellis, can you take the 220? I've got somebody coming in at 10 o'clock. It was a spur-of-the-moment thing, and then so I have to be there to meet the person. So if you could take 220, I'd really appreciate it.
Not a problem. Took 9-1. I'll take 220 as well. You have a good one, and happy 5th. Hope you had a good 4th.
Quiet 4th. Same to you, Ellis. This is KB1NBA clear with N1MWJ.
Okay. Good morning. The Western Mass Emergency Net will start right now. This is Ellis, N1MWJ, in New Ashford, Mass. Net control station for the Western Mass Emergency Net Berkshire section. This net is part of the Amateur Radio Emergency Service in the National Traffic System of the American Radio Relay League. The purpose of the net is to pass traffic, conduct ARES business, air announcements of interest to the amateur community, and to answer any questions about ARES, NTS, or other emergency communication topics. This net meets every Sunday morning at 0930 local time on the 53.23 K1FFK repeater on Mount Greylock with a PO of 162.2. This is a directed net. Please don't break the net unless you have emergency or priority traffic. Please don't leave the net without informing net control if at all possible. When checking into the net, please give your call phonetically and your power source is commercial or battery power. Traffic and announcements will be handled first, followed by general check-ins using the first letter of your call suffix. I'm now looking for any stations with traffic or announcements. Stations with traffic or announcements, please call net control. This is November 1, Mike Whiskey Juliet, net control station for the Western Mass Emergency Net Berkshire section. I'm now looking for ARES, NTS, or other officials. ARES, NTS, or other officials, please call net control. Okay, let's just go to general check-ins. Looks like everybody had a good 4th.
This is Whiskey 1, Echo Romeo Fox, Tony in Pittsfield, Commercial Power. Morning, Ellis. Morning, Internet.
Here is Whiskey Alpha 1, November Tango, India. Name is John, CTH Charlemont, running commercial.
And so far we have Tony W1ERF and John WA1NTI. Further check-ins called out.
This is Kilo 2, Whiskey Golf, waiting, K to New York, Commercial Power, no traffic.
This is Kilo Alpha 1 Hotel Sierra Papa. Name is Joe. Portable HT in Williamstown and battery power. No traffic over.
This is Alpha Bravo 1, Mike, India, Mobile, battery power, Woodford, Vermont, no traffic. Brian, by the way, no traffic.
Okay, we got Tony W1ERF, John WA1NTI, Wayne K2WG, Joe in there, KA1, and I can't read my writing. Go with your call again.
Alpha 1 Hotel Sierra Papa.
Okay, Joe, yeah, I haven't heard you in a long time. Good morning, and Brian, AB1MI. Further check-ins, call now. Okay, is there any further business before I close the net? The Western Mass Emergency Net Berkshire section thanks the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club for the use of the K1FFK 53.23 repeater. I'll return the repeater to regular amateur use at the close of the net. I want to thank you all for joining me this morning and to any stations that stood by while the net was being conducted. The net is secure. The time is 9:35, and this is N1MWJ signing clear 7-3.